Born July 24th, 1897, Amelia Earhart was the first woman to ever attempt to circumnavigate the globe by plane. Amelia has become one of the most inspirational female figures of history and of the aviation industry. Her most notable achievements included being the 16th woman to be issued a pilot's license, and not only the first female aviator, but the first person to solo both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. As she set more records and received more honors, Amelia Earhart decided that she wanted to do something that no woman has ever done before: to fly around the world. On June 1st, 1937, Amelia and her navigator, Fred Noonan, departed Miami, Florida, bound for California by traveling around the world. The first destination was Puerto Rico. From there, traveling along the northeast coast of South America, and then on to Africa and the Red Sea. From the Red Sea, the Electra flew to Karachi, and then on June 17 to Calcutta. From there, on to Bangkok and Singapore. Monsoon weather prevented the departure from Singapore for several days. Repairs were made on some of the long-distance instruments which had given trouble previously. It was on June 27th before Amelia and Noonan were able to leave Singapore for Port Darwin, Australia. At Darwin, the direction finder was repaired and the parachutes were packed and shipped home. They would be of no value over the Pacific Ocean. Amelia reached Lae in New Guinea on June 29th. They had flown 22,000 miles and there were 7,000 more to go over the Pacific. All was going well for Amelia and Fred, when suddenly tragedy struck. Fred, Amelia, and the plane Electra suddenly disappeared without a trace. On the morning of July 3rd, 1937, at 7:20 a.m., Amelia reported her position, placing the Electra on course at 20 miles southwest of the Nanuku Islands. The flyer's last communication was at 8:43 a.m. The American government immediately sent out a search party that went on for 15 days. It was assumed that the plane ran out of fuel and crash-landed into the sea. On January 5th, 1939, Amelia Earhart was declared legally dead by the Superior Court of Los Angeles. Over the years, there have been many unconfirmed sightings reported, as well as many theories created. Some of those include Amelia was a spy on an authorized mission by President Roosevelt and was captured. She purposely dove her plane into the Pacific. She was captured by the Japanese and forced to broadcast to the American GIs as Tokyo rose during World War II. And she lived for many years on an island in the South Pacific with a native fisherman. Now that you've heard Amelia's story, what do you think happened to her? How has she been an inspiration to others? And why is Amelia's legacy so important to us now?